Welcome back to another final table commentary. We got a 10k PKO super high roller. Oh no, just a regular high roller. My bad. Nonetheless, it's super stacked final table. We got Martom Chat, Naza, Buddy on Poker. Amadi is back, looking for another WCOOP title. Mara Arthur is back, 218 big blinds. How often do you get to see that? What in the world is he gonna do with that big ol' stack? We've also got Wizzo with 60 bigs, David Peters with 11, Sajeister with 88, Leslie Groves with 42 to round out our final table. And what the hell's going on here? I see a straight for Naza. Tom with the straight draw to the 6 comes along. Boopity bop bop. 6-4, going for some more value. I wonder how much Tom wants to have this king of clubs in his hand. Might just find a fold. What do we got going on here? David Peters. Are we going to play the a6? Probably not. I think we do want a high card when we're going to stick it in. But nonetheless, I think our opponents wouldn't be too afraid of bounty hunting with us. Say with maybe the a6 in the big blind. Or a7, sorry. How was I so off? Tom making top pair. We'll check it back, buddy on. We'll turn top pair. And 6 on the river. Looks like we're just going to play check, check, check to the river. And then buddy on. Going for some value. Very tiny bet. King Jack gonna have a hard time folding, blocking clubs. Just going to pay it off and see the bad news. Leslie gets jacks. Mayor Arthur raising the king 9 suited out under the gun. Queen 10-5 flop, 1 spade. Also the straight draw for Mayor Arthur. They're going to start things off with a bet. Jacks come along, 5 pairs the board. King 9 continues to tell the story, putting jacks in a pickle. 369k to go. And jacks find the fold. Nicely done there, Mara Arthur. 224 big blinds now. Holy shit, that's a big stack. Tom with jacks. Don't think Arthur's going to get after it this time around. We'll come along with the 3-4. Tom flopping top set. Arthur with 3 to a straight, making a pair of 4s on the turn. Will lead on out to protect their hand, clean up some equity. But of course, this time, top set's calling. Boppity boo, bop, boppity boo. Jack, jack, sizing up a value bet. 217k to go. Arthur isn't too inclined to want to call here. So they do just find the fold. Nicely done. Bum 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 bum. What's going on here? Leslie with ace and a queen of the same suit. Amadi has a suited ace as well. 20 blinds. In a PKO tournament. Probably not going to be jamming it in. Bum ba bum. Bum ba bum bum bum. What's going on? Ace and a 6 for buddy on. Nothing else for nobody else. Sajeister thinking things over with a 7 and an 8. Not gonna go to the flop. Ace 3 will just take it down pre. Wizzo has 9-10 suited. This is playable, but seeing a raise first in from Arthur is not what we wanted. Unless we're gonna stick in the 3-bet. There it is. Arthur finds the fold and we move along. Ace 9 for Naza. He'll raise under the gun. Tom with 17 blinds behind and an ace will come along to the flop. Ace 6-3. This is pretty bad news for Tom. The 9's gonna play 3 on the turn. Okay, so what? Ace doesn't chop it up. 6 won't chop it up. 3 would chop it up. An ace would chop it up? Nope. Deuce won't chop it up. Naza thinking about going for the bounty. 5k on Tom's head. He says, you know what, I think I'm just going to take down the pot. I wonder if Tom calls there with his ace 7. Had spades complete. Which they did. He probably finds a fold. Queen Jack stabbing on the King 7-3 flop and getting it on through. Wizzo, min raising the King Jack. Boopity bop bop boppity boop. Boppity boop bop boppity boo. Naza doesn't flop the best here. King high board. Suggestor with the straight draw. Bombs away here. 600k into the 700k pot. Wizzo calls, but of course with top pair. The real question is on the river. What do you do if you face an all-in with King Jack? Does the Suggestor fire away with 10 high? Do it, dude. Oh shit, he checks it down. Boopity bop bop boopity boo. Queen 8 making top pair, not gonna go nowhere just quite yet. 5 on the turn, looks like Amati's hanging in there. Wizzo just looking for an ace. Gonna check it back probably. That Jack won't do. Although it gives him some showdown value so he can just check. No need to bluff. Just move along to the next pot. Right? Just move along to the next pot. He might go for some value from a 7. Shit. Queen 8 will eventually make the call. Blocking 8-6. Hard to fold the old top pair with a good blocker. He even goes all in. Going for some very thin value from a Jack. And Wizzo might call for the bounty. 600k in about 2 million. What's going to be bluffing here? Miss Diamonds? Some sort of like 9-10? Probably not. You might want to be blocking Queen Jack a little bit better, so like maybe King 10. Nonetheless, Wizzo plays call and a full double for Amati, who's up to 40 bigs. Uh-oh. They're letting him back in the game. That's what happened last time. And then Amati just slowly picked away, found their spots, and took down the tournament. 7-5 suited. I don't think we want to show this down. Queen isn't the best. Could still get a king to fold, I think. We'll see if Arthur says yes or no. He does find the fold in the end. Nicely done by Amati. Queen Jack raising it up for Naza. Buddy on. King 9 suited, will just let it go. 8-4 defending the big blind, flopping a pair of 4s. Paired board, pretty weird spot for Naza. He says, I'm just going to check it back. 10 on the turn. NASA. Trying to rep the old 10 here. Trying to get 4 to fold eventually. We will see if he bombs away on the river. Nope, he's just going to check and show it down. Boppity boop bop boppity bomb. NASA with the suited ace. Wizzo with a slightly better ace. In the small blind, playing out of position sucks. He plays call anyways. Queen 7-6 flop. NASA with a pair of sixes will bet and take it. Amadi pocket sevens. I kind of want to see Amadi get another W. Would be cool to see. I suppose the most obvious pick for Hero of the Day would be Mayor Arthur with 169 blinds, 8.5 million chips, putting in a 3-bet with Ace Jack. Living the dream in their shoes. 15k on their head means they've collected a bunch of bounties. It would also be cool to see David Peters make a big comeback, starting this thing off sub 10 big blinds, finding a way to spin it on up. And Tom here with queens might get a chance for a double up. Hard to fold sevens for a 5k bounty for like 8 big blinds. Sweat that 7. Yes, you do. Tom's up to 20. Boppity boop bop bop. It's a Jeister raising 7-6. So looking around at our middling stacks. So Jeister in a good spot. Playing around a couple short stacks. NASA has position on some of those short stacks, and Sejeister. He does have Amadi and Buddy on to his left, so that's not too fun. Sejeister and NASA, they feel like they're an arm's length away from Mayor Arthur, so that's good news. So I think I like their prospects a little bit better than Wizzo, as Wizzo puts in a 3-bet here. Kind of feels forced to, facing the raise from Mayor Arthur. Then Sejeister just wakes up with Ace King suited. And you're just fucked. Huge raise all in. I suppose we can just fold Ace Jack now. Weird spot all around. The 4-bet comes on in from Sejeister for an all-in. Takes down a huge pot. 62 blinds for him. And he's in second place. I'm just looking around. So David Peters is truly fucked. He has 3.5 blinds. Tom at 18. You could see something crazy happen where Tom could rip in a pocket pair, let's say 10s or jacks, and then say Ace King or Ace Queen calls him off. Very, very possible. Ace in the 4 with a nut flush draw and a pair now. Amadi's looking pretty good. We're going to a river. Spade on the river. Amadi's run is coming true. Jack 9 will just check and see the bad news. Amadi 56 bigs. There we go. That's a great start. David Peters takes the Ace 8. Reps it in. 3s could go bounty hunting. Ace 5, Ace 4, 7, 9. We could all go bounty hunting. This could be a 5-way pot. Amadi 6 in the raise to isolate the bounty. Arthur could raise. There it is, 700k to go. Amadi folds, no 4s, no chop pot. Oh, it is a chop pot, my bad. Arthur gets a few extra chips from Amadi there. David Peters just surviving on 5 blinds. That's a damn shame. As we see Ace Queen versus Ace Queen versus 7s. Wizzo rips his Ace Queen. Leslie. This might be a fold with the Ace Queen and 7s fold. Nicely done by Wizzo. So much easier to rip it in than it is to call it off. Especially when the rip is for like 50 big blinds or 40 bigs or whatever it was. Makes a lot of sense. Leslie just folds the ace queen there. They do get 9s for 7s the next hand, so that's good news. 30 big blinds deep. I don't know if Sagester rips or just calls. Just gonna play call. King 10-3 flop. Small bet from 9s. Quick fold from 7s. 9-7 for Naza. Staying nice and aggressive. No action. That's fine for him. 9-10 suited. Boopity bop bop boppity boo. Sticking in the 3-bet. Naza's been raising a little bit too much. Not surprised to see some playback here. Queen 10 just gonna hit the muck. What if he calls though? He's dominating Wizzo Wizzo. Do it. Call. Let's just see a flop. Just checking a chip or two. Oh, sticks in the 4-bet. Okay. Wizzo Wizzo sitting there with 9-10 suited. Did not expect to see this. He plays call ace king 5. This is super interesting. No pairs. Naza having 4-bet could bet small here. 300k, not surprised to see something ridiculously small like that, and then just a quick fold from 9-10. Uh-oh. David Peters is going to need a king here. Can't imagine you fold for 3 blinds with king queen. Naza with queens in the big. What if Sagester raises? Well, then Naza will re-raise and Sagester will fold. Sagester calls with the a6. 2 more blinds to go, or Naza can raise it on up and he will stick in the raise. King queen, quick call. a6 will hit the muck probably. $2,500 on David Peters' head. No king, no draw, no nothing going on for David Peters. He's out of here. I just noticed Sagester's bounty. $25,000 on his head. Huge bounty. Must have collected a fuck ton. Tom with a king 10 suited is dominating Arthur here. We'll just find the fold, unfortunately. Sagester raising the king and the jack. Leslie with pocket 6s. Plays call. Tom with ace 10. Fold? Maybe? Tom folds and he moves along. Marty with 5s in the big will come along. Ace 7 deuce flop. No spades for Sagester. 6s still good. Sixes, bet about a quarter. No action. Ace 3 versus queens. Uh-oh. Amadi in some trouble here. Might play aggressive too. He's gonna limp it in, okay. Facing a raise. I don't think we fold ace 3 pre-flop. Doopity dop dop doppity doo. 9-7 deuce flop. Uh-oh, this is silly. Ace high could be good here. Picking up a straight draw to the 5. Would have much rathered a club. Arthur bets again. Boat half pot. Nope, that's half pot exactly. Fold, Amadi. Find the fold. Nicely done. And we move right on along. 9s for Amadi. Only playable hand here. Mayor Arthur with 142 blinds. Everything looks playable to me. 8-6-0. Let's play. Heck yeah. Ace 5 in the small will fold. The Suggester will fold 3-7. There we go, stealing more blinds. 10-10, let's play. Let's lead. Do we play Queen 8? I don't think so, but maybe so. Nope. Not off 30 bigs. Amadi thinking about it with King 8 suited, but he's going to pass. Queen 8 from Mayor Arthur says, yes please, let's go. Ace Jack for Suggester will call. 5-6 suited in the big has a chance to go to a flop. Getting a good price. Hoping to flop well. King Jack Jack. 1 club for Tom, that's not enough. Queen 8 with no draw will fold as well. Suggester takes down a nice little pot. 47 big blinds. 3rd place for him. Ace King for Leslie. Thinking about it, what size do we go? All in it is, and 10s for Tom. 10 bigs is hard to fold. You did not want to see Leslie jam though. Wouldn't be surprised to see a fold here. Tom will stick it in. We're flipping. Leslie doesn't get there. Tom doubles up to 24 blinds. Another Ace King for Leslie though. Suggester might raise 2-3. Nope. Buddy on defends 10-5 suited. We see an Ace Jack 7 flop. Small bet from top pair. Top kicker takes the pot. Suited Ace 3. Suggester is going to get after it. Buddy on Ace Jack in the small. Plays raise. Suggester could come along, could 4-bet. Could just find the fold as well. I think the longer we tank, the more... Ooh, I was going to say raise is coming. Suggester just passes on the Ace 3. Ace Jack gonna limp it on into the big blind of Mayor Arthur, who flops a straight draw. He's gonna bet it. Ace Jack comes along, makes a pair. 9-5 slows right on down. Blocks 9-10 on the end here, but facing a bet, you're probably not putting in a raise. Amadi will just take down a little pot there. 36 bigs. Boopity bop bop boppity boo. It is kind of cool that all of our shorties here, they aren't that short and they're all tied. Doppity dop dop doppity doo. Aces for Wizzo Wizzo. He's gonna rip that in. Arthur will fold the suited ace. King 10, Arthur will get back in there. And probably just take it down pre. Leslie with the straight. Good thing they came along. Ace Jack with a pair. King 5 going for the raise. How the fuck did King 5 find itself here? You put in a 3-bet pre-flop? What the hell is going on? Catch up. Come on, computer. Let's work. There's the 3-bet pre-flop. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Ace and a king for Leslie. That seems to be their hand. Top pair versus the flush draw for NASA. Flush draw doesn't come in on the turn. Not yet, nope. Mm-mm-mm. Oh no. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, look at this. Ace 7 going for the 3-bet. Ace Queen going for the 4-bet and getting it through. Lots of action. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-hmm. King and a queen for Wizzo Wizzo. Boppity boop bop. Suggestor facing the limp. Checks it back. Mm-mm-mm. Weasel Weasel will take it on down. 7's for Tom. Arthur has 9s though. Good thing he just min raises. 9s go for the 3-bet. 7s can fold. Find the fold, it's in you. Move along, Tom. Uh-oh. Longer he tanks, the more I think he's gonna stick it in. Nice fold. Bam, 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 bam. King 3, finding the fold on the flop. Nicely done. 8's for Amadi. Queen 10 suited for Leslie. Are you gonna play? You don't want to see this early position raise. He still calls flopping top pair. Goes check check on the flop, 7 on the turn. No help for Amadi. Bow, 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 bow. Leslie goes for the big bet on turn. Fold your 8, Amadi. There we go. Moving along on 28 blinds. Do 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 do. Deuce 8 folds. Amadi gets a walk with 6-9. Nice. We love to see it. Wizzo, wizzo with the ace and the queen. 10 deuce in the big. Coming along. A7 for Naza, flopping the backdoor flush, backdoor straight draw. Got her to the 3 as well, making a pair of 7s, turning the best hand. Arthur leading on out with the deuce. Not gonna get this one through. I mean, nice fold by the ace queen as well, just escaping all the danger in the world. Doopity dot dot doo. 10 deuce facing the raise. Hopefully he just finds the fold here. No, he plays call. Uh-oh. 5 on the river. 1.7 in the middle. Wizzo wizzo with the aces. Gonna face a 3x from Arthur. Might just jam this in. Hopefully just calls. There we go. Give him rope. He flops a pair. He leads on out. Just play call. 10 on the turn. Arthur probably gonna slow down. Bam 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 bam. Wizzo wizzo playing bet on the turn to fire all in on the river. Bam bam. Bam bam. Bam 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 bam. Bam bam bam. Bam ba da doom doom doom. Deuce 9, find the fold. Find the fold. I mean, the pot is already 1.4 million. 870 is the call. $8,000 bounty on Wizzo Wizzo's head. Instead, he's just gonna get a full double. This ain't no bluff here, Arthur. 45 blinds for the wizard. Third place, but just barely. As Leslie takes the lead after raising and taking down the blinds. Wizzo wizzo with an ace. We'll lay it down. Boppity boop bop bop. King and a 3, jamming it in for 7 blinds. Ooh, kings. Ace jack for Wizzo. We could see a 3-bet pot here. Dum dum dum. 3-bet comes on in. Don't jam. It does call. Looking solely for an ace. The king is not good. Wizzo wizzo comes along, makes a pair of jacks. Kings, what size do we go here on the river? We lose to ace king. We lose to any queen. We just check it down. Yeah, once you start to talk it out, there's not too much value to be had out there. Ace jack probably doesn't even call. Boom, ba-doom, doom. What's going on here? Nobody playing nothing. Amadi getting another walk. We like to see it. 29 blinds for Amadi, just hanging on out. Surviving. Do. Ace queen ripping it in. Leslie going bounty hunting, has a jack, gonna need some more. Nope. Tom doubles up, making the nuts on the river there. 7-6 for 7-9. Big raise from Arthur. Might get a fold. Nope, it won't. We're gonna both pair of sevens. 3 flush board. We aren't too happy about it. Wizzo. Will's try to take this pot here. Arthur comes along, and I think it was check. I suppose Wizzo can also just get called by a diamond there. So they're getting a little bit of value. Ace and a 10 for NASA. King 8 puts in the 3-bet. Arthur with that huge stack putting a lot of pressure on NASA. Arthur, 5 and a jack, suited. Staying nice and aggressive. Arthur raising ace and a 9, buddy on with an ace and a 3, gonna find the fold in small blind. We're playing tight poker. We've got to tighten up with Tom and Sugeister being so short. That's a damn shame. Wizzo not too far behind Sugeister. Ace 3 versus the queen and the 5, the big stack. We'll take that one down with the flush draw. Queen jack stabbing on the ace 9 deuce flop. Wizzo with the backdoor flush draw. We'll have to find the fold. Just a little bit too short to hang in there. Leslie's done a good job of picking away at some pots and is up to 57 blinds with about 4 million chips. Bam. Sevens in the big blind. Amadi with 5s. Arthur comes along with ace 9. Sevens call. Queen deuce flop. No hearts for Arthur. Dookity da dookity doo. Sevens going for some value. Don't call Amadi. The bet is so small. He calls, of course. Boop-a-da-boo. Sugeister, ace jack suited, probably gonna rip it on in here. Maybe not. This is a 3-bet. Ace Jack gets it in, makes a straight on the river. That's good news. 10 on the flop was a very scary card. Suggests you're needing an ace or a jack. Bum ba dum ba da bum bum. Ooh, ace queen gets it in here. Bad news, 9 gets it in as well. Arthur gets 2 bounties. Nicely done, Arthur, with the queen queen. Just kind of built that spot up over the whole final table. Done a great job of being super aggressive, putting in 3 bets every which way. Ace 8 ripping into Arthur's big blind with a king and a jack. He might go bounty hunting again. There it is. Just the king on the flop. Sweat the dime, or the spade, sorry, and the 7. Arthur does, so he gets another bounty, $5 more thousand, and we get a huge ladder. Boopity bop. Amadi with an ace. We'll find the fold on the button. Arthur taking down the blinds there. And maybe some blinds for Suggestor. No, he limps in. Leslie's going to raise it up. Interesting. The king high is taking a stab on the ace high board. Suggestor with a gutter to the king comes along. Boopity bop. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. The king is firing away. He's got the best of it. Suggestor, you better fold that queen high. Bam, 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 bam. Leslie facing an all-in. Buddy on with pocket 8s. Buddy on with the king and the 9. We'll take down the blinds from the small there. Ace 3, putting in a 3 bet from the big blind. Leslie's coming along with the king 8. Backdoor flush draw, interesting stuff. Body on, ace and a 7, raising it up. 25 blinds. Leslie with 10 high. Buddy on with ace high. Takes the pot. Boppity bop bop boopity boo. Arthur with a straight draw. Gonna bet it and take the pot. That sounds like Arthur. King and an 8. Sure, let's raise it up. We don't mind. We got 176 big blinds. Amadi with a straight draw. Arthur blocks it. Hopefully we find the fold. Oh, we find the raise and Arthur quickly chucks it away. 20 blinds for Amadi. Nice little play there. Two pair versus top pair and top kicker. Interesting. Leslie in position. Starts things off with a small bet. Arthur does go for the check raise on the flop. And Leslie calls a one-liner to a jack or six now. Leslie going for some more value here. Interesting timing. Don't you dare raise. I mean, maybe the 7-8 will fold, so if you're blocking two pair, the two pair does fold. So I mean, if you're turning your pair nines into a bluff, what the hell, why not? Gets Arthur to fold two pair. Nicely done. Right? That's a bluff. Kind of a funny one. Ooh, queens for Suggestor. Boop-a-da-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. 3-bet incoming. Arthur with a suited ace. This could be a 4-bet all in. There it is. Snap call. Sweat that ace. There it is. Nicely done, Suggestor. Arthur getting crazy and nice and aggressive. Buddy on, putting in the raise with the 3 and the 8. Doesn't get the fold. 9-8, flopping 3 of a kind. Interesting hand brewing here. 650k in the middle. Nine eight puts in the check raise, gonna get the fold. Oh my lord, buddy on clicks it. Okay. Leslie sitting here with 3 of a kind, just drooling. Plays call. Uh-oh. Club on the turn. I suppose another club gives buddy on the best hand. It doesn't come for him this time. Boopity bop bop boppity boop. Ace 3, ripping it in, getting Arthur to fold in the big blind. Bum 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 bum. Suggestor 7-6, finding the fold after Arthur puts in the 3-bet with the old king 9 suited. Just seems like any old 2 cards, Arthur's gonna put in a 3-bet. Leslie puts in the 4-bet here. Boopity bop bop. Boppity boop. 4-bet will get the fold. Amadi. With an ace, he's gonna raise it up. Suggestor in the small with king jack. Gonna find the fold and we'll just take that down pretty okay. Ooh, aces. Aces for Amadi. Will Suggestor play back? Will Arthur play back? Arthur puts in the 3-bet. Just a call from Amadi, giving Arthur all the rope. 1 million in the middle. He starts it off with 250k to go. Call from Amadi. Goes check check on the 7 river, or sorry, 7 turn, 6 river. Completes the flush. Amadi jams. Arthur sitting here with ace high, hoping for the pot. And he does find the call, and he's going to see the bad news. Amadi's got the old pocket rockets. Full double up again. Wowie wee wah. Arthur unfortunately throwing around some chips. Arthur with the king queen. Amadi as a suited king jack. No hearts out there for him, but he starts things off with a big bet. Quick call from king queen. Hopefully Amadi fires away. Uh-oh. Slows down on the deuce turn. Ah, shit. King on the river. Bam ba da bam. Quick bet and a quick call. That's a damn shame. At least Amadi gets the old pocket rockets. Don't think they're getting any action. 9-5. Could look to go bounty hunting. Just by calling, of course, not by raising. No, he says I'm just gonna fold. Suggester, ace 5 suited. This is a 3 betting hand. 750k to go, and Arthur folds jack 8. Leslie getting this in. Flop and top pair. Oh no, Buddy Yon's out of here. The kings don't hold. Are you serious, Poker Stars? Pretty darn rude, if you ask me. Leslie playing nice and aggressive. Getting a nice big bounty. I suppose it's reasonable poker. It's just rude. Ba-dum-bum-bum. King and a jack. With no draw, but it is the best hand here. Sticks in a raise. Arthur with a flush draw might come along, might fold, might re-raise. What the hell do you do? I don't think you want to call. So he's going to find the fold. Bum bum. Ooh, aces. Aces getting dealt a lot of late. Amadi coming along with jack 9 suited, king jack for Leslie. Arthur, are we sticking in a 3 bet? No, he's just folding. Aces for Suggester. Sticks in the 3 bet. Bam ba bam bam. Ace 4, gonna try to push ace queen around. Ace queen out of position. I think we could have got them off the pot, but not this time. 1 bet on the flop and that's all. Bow, ba-dow, down. Ace queen versus ace 9 and Amadi smacks a 9. Nicely done, right? Great job. Arthur with 3 of a kind. Ba-da-bop boop, ba-da-bop bop, ba-da-bop bop bop, ba-da-bee-bop. Ba-da-bop bop, ba-da-bop bop, ba-da-bop bop, ba-boo-boo-boo. Nines for Suggester. 8-10 for Arthur, going for his 3.5x raise from the small. 9's making $1 million to go, and they get the fold. Jack and a 10 in the small. Tried to limp in. Leslie says no. So Dreister comes along to the 6-6-5 flop, and we'll fold the Jack 10 there. Uh-oh. Don't you dare raise Amati. I just go to a flop with the suited ace. Alright, a pair of jacks for Leslie. One club for Amati. No more clubs, so no more bets are going in for Amati. Right? Yep, we're just giving on up. Good timing to give up. Leslie going for a little bit more value. Fold. Nicely done. Arthur getting a walk with the old ace. With one ace. Amati raising 6-7. No action. Ace 10 versus ace 9 suggests how do we go about this? Heave it just finds the fold. Nicely done. Jack 6 comes along. 3 flush board. Ace high. Jack 6 in the muck. Rip in your ace jack. All in, dealer. Suggests I don't think can call here, although there's a $4,300 bounty over there. Boom, boom. Queen Jack suited, right back in there for Suggestor. Arthur, fold your Jack 4, move along. King 5, gonna play limp this time. Interesting. Little change of pace. Suggestor with a pair of 8s. Doobie-da-doo. Kings now for Arthur. Checks it over to Suggestor. Boppity bop bop bop. Bum ba da bum. Bum ba da bum. 9 Jack for 0-6-6. Interesting. King 10 raising the button. Small 3 bet from Leslie. I guess it's the 8 big blind, so not super small. Just a little small. Bam, bada, bam, bam, bada, bam. 6-8 for Arthur, staying aggressive. King 9 comes along and makes a pair. Bum bum bum, bam ba doo doo doo, doo doo doo. Oh, 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 oh. 6-8 bombing away. Once the flush completes, Amati would be all in. What the hey is gonna happen here? Amati finds the fold. Nice bluff from Arthur. cards going for some value. Ace King gets it in. Ace Jack. Jack on the flop. Ooh, wee wah. Nice little run of cards for Amadi. We like to see that. King and a Jack. 6-9 raising from the small blind. Ace 4-3 flop. 6-9 leads on out. We get a call from the King Jack. Amadi making second pair. Leslie gives on up. Amadi goes for a little value. Unless Leslie turns her hand into a bluff, this is just going to be Amadi's pot. Ooh, aces. Aces are fun, especially when you flop 3 of a kind. 10 Jack for Amadi, raising on the button. Queen 9, flopping 3 of a kind. Amadi's pretty much dead already. Do. Heart is a clean out now, except for the 9 or the 10. King is not the card we were looking for. No, it is not. All in from 3 of a kind, and Amadi has to fold 17 blinds. Uh-oh. 10s versus Dice are going to teach us how to play 50 big blinds. Plays 3 bet, okay. Call from the ace 10. Bow ba da bow, bow ba da bow, bow ba da bow, 10-10. Bum ba da bum, in a weird spot. We'll find the fold nice bluff here. King and an 8. Flopping the flush draw. Amadi with top pair. Uh-oh. Just a call from Arthur on the flop. Amadi's draw misses. Is Arthur bluffing? Arthur's gonna bluff. 1-liner to a 5. Amadi, don't fold. Don't you dare fold. Nice call. 3.8 million, 32 blinds. Still in the game. Will not go out into the night quietly, as they say. 9's putting in the 3 bet from the small. Ace 4 folds the big. And Leslie folds the suited king. Ooh, double? Is this a double up? Arthur, 3 bet. Amadi will rip. Is this a call? It is a call. Club? Don't do it. Good stuff. Ace King holds. I didn't want to see a club. I don't know why I asked for it. Amadi, just like that, was down to something like 12 bigs or something. Now is 62 just in a few hands. Spun this shit around. A6 with the straight and flush draw will come on along. Picks up a few more outs to a deuce. Diamond on the river will give him the best of it. Boopity bop bop. Ace 4 versus 3s. This is interesting. Raise from the ace 4. Queen jack 8 flop. What do 3s do? They check jack on the turn. Threes go for a little protection. Ace 4 looking for an ace, a queen, or an 8. I suppose a 4 also works. Ace and a 10 for Amadi. Raising in the cutoff, taking it on down pre. Leslie, ace and an 8. Ace 9 for Amadi. This is weird. Plays big raise from the small. King high board. 2 spades for Leslie. With the backdoor straight. Amadi as well with the backdoor straight. King on the turn. Ooh. Okay, so ace 9 still plays. King on the river. Ace 9 still plays. Small bet. Amadi ain't folding. He's taking down the pot. Nicely done. Boopity bop. I suppose Leslie didn't want to face a bet on the river, so they bet a big blind just to get to showdown. Arthur makes a pair of queens on a 3 flush board. Boopity boop. Ace 10, thinking about repping the old flush. Bombs away for full pot. Ace 10 does bomb it away, and the queen finds the fold on the river. Nicely done by Leslie. Just to say, I'm gonna rep this frickin' flush. I don't care what you say. Do 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 do. Queen 10 flop. Sageister flopping 3 queens once again. Amadi with a straight draw. 10 on the turn, giving Sageister a boat. Boop-a-doo-doo. Don't you dare do it, Amadi. There's 2 million chips in the middle he might want. Oh, that's a small lead. We can fold. We can fold. Amadi, find the fold. Move right on along. In the end, he finds the fold. King Jack for Arthur. Leslie with a Jack and a 9, flopping a pair of 9s. Arthur starts things off with a bet. Doesn't pick up any equity on the turn, just looking for a king. Seven on the river. Again, don't change in nothing. Pair 9's not going to get any value here. Ooh, 9s versus ace queen. 3 bet from Leslie? No, Leslie just calls the ace queen. Okay. Ace high board. Not too exciting. The 9's probably not going to bet. Although it could go for some protection against flush draws and like the 4-5 straight draw. Leslie will lead out the turn instead and take down the pot. 10-9 going for the raise. Sixes come along to the 9-7-5 flop. Leslie starts things off with a 1/3 pot sized bet and picks up 3 of a kind on the turn. Oh, Leslie. Let's put an 8 out there, poker stars, maybe even a 6. Boopity bop, boppity boop. There we go. There we go. Alrighty, poker stars. That's nice and fair. Leslie will check and see the bad news. Bop, bum, bum, bum. King 4, raising and taking a pre. Amadi up to 65 blinds. Arthur down to 29, raising deuces. Ace 6 in the big blind, gonna come along. Right. Just kidding, puts in a 3-bet. Excuse me, giving Arthur the chance to 4-bet all in. Wouldn't be surprised to see it. Oh, just gonna find the fold this time. Leslie's done a good job of bullying Arthur this final table here. It's been a real surprise, but a bright surprise that is. Ace 7 going for a raise. Amadi thinking about defending the big. Will be in position but lays down ace 8-6, sorry. Boppity boop. Ace 8 going for a raise. 7-10 defending the big. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Bum, bum. 10 and a deuce. Limping on in. Suggestor with a 9, making a pair of 9s. Doopity dop 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 doo. Uh-oh. Arthur makes a pair of 10s on the turn. Leads on out. Doobity doo. Ace 8 for Arthur, raising. Suggestor calls with deuces. Leslie folds King 7. Amadi calls King Jack, or raises. Whichever one you want. He sticks an all in. Nice little bully play there. Ace 7 for 30 blinds. Don't think it's an all in just quite yet. Ooh, King Jack sticks in the raise. Ace 7 calls, King Jack 8 flop. Pretty fair, poker stars. As they all are. Amadi calls, King on the turn. So all draws miss. 10-9, Queen 10, spades, backdoor diamonds. 7-9, 10-7 if it's there. Would it stick in a raise pre-flop? Maybe not. Nice fold for Amadi. Arthur raising the jack and the 6. Ooh! Spicy raise with the 6-3. Bam, bam, bam. Leslie folding 8-9. Arthur with 8-9 taking down the pot with the backdoor flush draw. Suggestor raising ace jack on the button. And Amadi with the 5-5 will rip it in. This might get called here. Suggestor will think surely you're doing this with worse ace x. Ace on the flop, ace on the turn. Oh, and Amadi's down to 15 bigs. Gosh darn it. Why'd you have to do him like that, poker stars? Why? Why, dear God? Why give him the pocket pair? Arthur sticking in the raise here with 9-10. Interesting. Eight 8 in a pickle. Facing the all-in from Arthur with a $26,000 bounty on his head. He will call and the 8s are holding. Wow. Oh my gosh. And there's the bounty. Oh, a double bounty. Wait, what the hell just happened there? So the 8s hold. Eights will hold. And then to Shyster versus... Oh no, it's Leslie again. Rip it on in. Nope, it's the Shyster. What the hell is going to happen? Queen 8 just rips? Queen 8 just rips. King 10 calls it off. King on the flop. Okie dokie. Just like that. Now we're heads up. 80 big blinds deep. Now I'm caught up. Alrighty, Roo. Pair of queens for Shyster. We'll check it back. Leslie picks up a straight draw to an 8 or king. Leslie will bet about 1/3, facing the raise from Shyster's pair. Clubs complete on the river. Jack's bet, or the Jack bets on the river and gets the fold. Nicely done. Ace 10 flopping the nut flush. Boopity bop bop boppity boo, turning the nuts. Pretty good start for Leslie with a nice bluff. And then making the nuts, and so Shyster's thinking about hanging in there, making a pair of aces on the river here. Leslie sizing up a river bet. Probably going to be large. How large? 2.9 mil. Shyster again blocking flushes. Picks up a pair of aces. Will find the fold. Nicely done. Doopity da da doopity doo. Queen 9 picking up a straight draw and the backdoor flush draw. Leslie again blocks some stuff. Just gonna fold on the flop though. Shyster thinking about raising 10-4 suited. Facing the limp, he is gonna find the raise. Leslie will fold and we move right on along. King 10 playing raise. 5 Jack defends the big flop in a straight draw and the backdoor flush. Any 4 or 9 will do, except the 9 is actually dominated by Shyster's 10 high straight. So anyways, 5 on the turn, 5 on the river. Leslie doesn't need the straight or the hearts. We'll find a different way to make the best hand. Bompity boop boop. 5-9 for Shyster. Raising it up. Leslie defends 4s. Jack 10-3 flop. Shyster bets. Huge. Betting huge. Queens for 7-9. 7-9 or queens, sorry, make a set. Boopity bop. Boppity boop. Leslie with the pair. Shyster with nothing. Betting big. Interesting stuff. Boopity bop bop boppity boop. Slow down, Shyster. He's over betting with the queen 3. What in the world's going on here? Leslie calls king on the river. What if Suggestor just rips it in here? What in the world's gonna happen? No, he just gives up and sees the bad news. Pair of sevens for Leslie and a straight for Suggestor. No diamond, so Leslie's still behind. Do. Bum 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 bum. 4-6, not getting any river action. Doopity doo 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 doo. Suggestor, king and a 10. Raising it up, getting it through. We move on along. Ace 6 versus king jack. Ace high board with a jack there too. Doopity doo. Another jack, eh? Not too fair there, Poker Stars. So Suggestor with top pair, probably paying off another bet here. Even with his shitty old kicker. Oh, ace and a queen versus a queen and a 5. Doppity doo dop. Leslie comes along with the backdoor flush and straight draw, picks up the straight draw to the 10, but that's a dirty out. Suggestor has ace queen. Has a flush draw too. Leslie just folds. 10s versus king 7. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, now. Now. Both players with a flush draw. This is kind of fun. Doopity dop dop, doopity dop, doppity doop dop dop. 10 on the river, giving Leslie the best of it. I mean, he's got 2 pairs, so he always had the best of it. Suggestor ain't paying. We're moving on along. 8 and a 10. Nothing for Leslie. We're taking a stab though. Suggestor comes along, makes it straight. Oof, bink. Straight gets longer. 7 cards straight versus 1 pair. Bop, 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 9 and a 3 with top pair. Checking it over. Suggestor looking for a heart. Has some backdoor straight cards and the overcard with the king. Bum bum. Bum 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 bum. 9-3. Going for some value. Suggestor doesn't make his draw. That's a damn shame. Had plenty of outs. Boopity bop. Boppity boop bop. The king and the 10 making top pair. No value. Unfortunate. We move along. Both players with a straight draw to Broadway. That's fun. An 8 also works for Leslie. A queen we could lead. He checks it over. Suggestor bombs away. Bum ba da bum, bum ba da bum. Ace 8 versus a 10 and an 8. Straight draw again to the 9 versus a Dreister. Dreister putting in the raise on the flop, and Ace 8 comes along. Interesting stuff. Another bomb from Dreister as hearts complete. Leslie still with the best of it here, but he's going to find the fold. Dag nabbit. Queens make a pair. Dreister still has some straight outs to the ace or 9. A king also works. Leslie sticks in the raise with top pair. This pot is going to brew another queen on the turn. Boo-doo-doo. Bum 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 bum. The 3 changing nothing, so Dreister I think has a pretty damn easy fold. Facing the all-in. Bum bum. I mean, a lot of draws miss, but you're holding a missed draw. King 9 versus 10-9, and the 10s make a pair. Hearts for Leslie, though. And as some backdoor straight draws, same with Dreister. Ace is a funny card. Goes check, check, 10 on the river. Cleaning things up, Dreister's got this one locked up. Overbetting the river. Leslie folds the king high. Doobity-doo. Ace 9 with the flush draw. Leslie with a pair of 6s. How long do we hang in there, Leslie? At least to the turn. Bum bum bum. Eight 9 does make a straight. They both block it. What a weird situation Leslie's in. And they do fold the best hand. Doopity-da. Ace and a king versus a deuce and a 9. Only one spade for Dreister. Has the backdoor straight draw though. So he sticks in a raise. Oh boy, Leslie's sitting there just licking their chops. 9 on the turn. Dreister picks up a little bit more equity. Boom, 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 meow, 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 meow. Boopity bop bop bop. Ace king getting some value there on the river. Nicely done. Dreister down to 2.6 million chips. Gonna rip in the 8-10 suited. Queens versus queen 10. Ooh. Queen's gonna raise it up. Leslie probably going to the flop. Doesn't have a club, but this is scary for Dreister's queens. This is heads up, so we still go for value. Jack on the turn. Now we've both got some chop outs to a club, a 9, or an ace. Jack is not it. I don't think Leslie wants to turn their hand into a bluff either. This is just going to get checked down, and Dreister will win a nice little 1.8 million chip pot. Then he's going to limp in the 4s, except Leslie makes a pair of 6s. Leslie comes along. Dreister probably going to slow down. That they do. A boat for Leslie. The 4s don't play any longer. He's playing the board. He could turn his hand into a bluff. Leslie doesn't give him the opportunity. Shucks. 2 shit hands here. 5-10 and Jack 4. Ace high board. Leslie with the big stack in position. Probably going to win this one. Excuse me. Jack and a 4 for Suggestor. Gonna find the fold. Yep, Leslie takes it down. 3-8 versus ace 3. This is weird. Nope, Leslie will raise. This isn't so weird. And Suggestor will have to fold. Doopity-doo. Queen and a 2. Limping it in. Suggestor jams the ace. 9-6 gonna limp in. 7-10 says okay. Pair of 6s will bet and take it on the flop. Leslie. Oh, Leslie, you've done such a great job. You kinda deserve the W. Fold your ace high. Overbet, won't get paid. Couple of 10s going to war. Leslie will raise from the big blind, and Suggestor folds the button. 5-3 for Leslie. Playing raise again. Bullying Suggestor. Suggestor comes along, makes top pair. This is it. Oh my. I don't even know if a heart can save Suggestor. 3 of a kind. A heart on the turn, so we will see if it will save him. Oh, Leslie. Firing away. Suggestor gonna call. Don't think we raise. Heart's completed. Why would we raise? Oh, he does. No queen. I suppose the raise is to protect your hand against, say, just a single heart. You know, say if he's bluffing here with ace of hearts, king of hearts. And then he's going to have to call off another 1.8 mil or so. And you probably just buy the pot most times. Anyways, so that the raise on the end there makes sense. I just initially didn't see the reasoning behind it. Nicely done by Leslie. It was kind of a bullying by them. They really picked away at Arthur with that huge stack. Amadi did a great job of surviving, just like I wanted to see. Unfortunately, David Peters came in with a super short stack, couldn't get nothing going. Suggestor starting things off with a huge bounty, huge stack. We saw a lot of good shit from them. Tom did a good job of hanging on out. NASA did their NASA things. Buddy on poker, I've never seen them play before, and I was quite impressed by their play. Wizzo, finally. Nothing they did wrong, they just freaking had a nice stack, and then they couldn't get things running. They sure tried. They made their spots, that's for sure. But anyways, that's the end of this one. If you made it all the way through, thanks for checking out the 10K High Roller PKO. Don't be afraid to check out some more WCOOP 2020 content. Hopefully we'll see you over there. Adios.